Michael's lowest prices of the season sale. 70% off maker must-haves now through June 27th. Save.
Stop it. Stop it. Where is my chat? There's my chat. Just getting set up here, you guys. Just getting set up. Getting my chat going. Hi, Yvonne. Billy O Diamond Painting Rhinestone Art. Happy Father's Day. Yeah. My husband's about to take off and go with his buddy for a while. Yeah, I'll be in peace and quiet. Hi, Jill and Ginger. Diamond Painting with Jerry. Hi. Hello, Ureli and Anita. Hey, Joe. I know. I was supposed to be like 5 minutes early. That's kind of what they say. Get on 5 minutes early just to make sure everything works. I haven't had a problem yet. Well, since the first time. Well, I don't know. I think the first time I did the DP-a-thon, it actually went smooth too. Except I had to go to my friend's house to do it. Oh, that was a long time ago. Long time ago. Hi, Valerie and Mickey. And Nicole is here. Hi, Denise. Tia. Hey, Tia. Woo, woo. Oh, you've been waiting all day. You're so funny. I love you. Sylvia. Hi, Barbara. Yeah, everybody's here. Hi, Tammy. Congrats, Tara Lynn. Got your first square diamond painting done. Woo woo. Okay, Tara Lynn, let me tell you, this one's a square that I'm working on, and I am ready to go back to rounds. I'll talk about it. Squares, I'll do them. I'm just, after I do one, and quite honestly, I've never done a square quite this large. I'm ready to go back to some rounds. Yes, ma'am, back to some rounds. Elizabeth is here. Hey, Crashly, my daughter. How are ya? How's the kitties? I know it's only been like 5 minutes. We need to know what animal I'm going to find. Well, I could go out and get some and bring them in. I have plenty. Anyhow. Hi, Deb and Lena. Hey, guys. How is everybody? Glad you're all here. And Kathy is here. Diamond Painting Camper. Oh, you got out of the hot tub? Girlfriend? Oh, okay. I'm in a hot tub here. All I gotta do is walk out my front door and it's hot and you sweat. So you feel like you're in a hot tub right now. Yeah, get a chick. I could get a chick, but that would take me a minute because they're out back. Unless my husband brings me some. He's outside still. Yeah. Oh, you miss squares? Okay. Hey, Odd. Yeah, I do have the Rooster. The Rooster and I are getting along okay. Hi, Charlemagne and Crystal. Yeah, we're getting along okay. Kara's here. A gosling. Oh, the gosling. The goose is over at my daughter's house, though. I can't bring the goose. It's over at my daughter's. Sorry. You guys miss squares. Oh, my goodness. The fox. No. I think the fox is still out there somewhere. We're still trying to catch him. Haven't managed to catch him yet, but we know that he gets into the trap. He gets in because the food is gone, all that good stuff. So, no, nasty fox. Oh, I saw the fox again, you guys. I have now seen this fox 4 times. 4 times. Hi, Pink Obsession. Yeah, the other night, it was probably like, it was earlier in the week, Monday or Tuesday, something like that. I was going for a walk. I waited until later in the evening for it to cool off a little bit, and I decided to go for a walk. And I was coming home, and it was about 9 o'clock probably, so it's just kind of starting to get darker, but not really dark, you know. And I was walking home, and ahead of me on our road, we live on a dirt road, you know, ahead of me on the road, I see I see a creature come snaking its way out into the street from my property. It's down by my property because I'm almost home, and I see it come walking off my property out into the road. And I stopped and I was like, oh my goodness, it's the fox. You guys, it was the fox. He left my property, walked out into the street, and stood there. He turned, he looked at me, and stood there. Mind you, I'm still walking. I am walking towards this fox, and he's just standing there looking at me. I was like, are you serious? Where is my husband right now? Where is he? You know what, you guys? I didn't even have my cell phone on me or anything. I was that close to home. He was outside. Yeah, no way to let him know. Honey, the fox, it's right here. It's right here. And, it let me get a little closer to it before it finally went, okay, do, and walked across the road. Because across the road, our road is lined with trees and bushes. It's country, that's what you get. And on the other side of the trees and the bushes is a farmer's field. And he just kind of trucked either into the bushes and sat there until I walked past, or continued on his way out into the farmer's field. I'm not sure what he did. But I was like, oh man, there he is. Where's my husband? This fox. I think he's tormenting me. My husband has never seen him. Never seen him. I'm up to 4 sightings now. 4 times I've seen this fox, including the time he was trying to carry Big Betty away. Big Betty, by the way, is fine. She's perfect. She's great. Her side is healing where, she had a wound or whatnot, but she's fine. Hi, Dawn. Yeah, the colors in this are beautiful. As you can tell right now, I'm working on the sky. This is the Flower Pot Bestie. This is what I'm working on with Suzanne for our Helping Friendship Bloom. Yes, Helping Friendship Bloom. Yeah, this is all, every other thing is, yeah, the sky. Now you get some multi-placing. It's fun when you get to the multi-placing, but all of this that looks like I'm trying to do confetti, I'm not. It's 2 different colors. I'm not trying to do it on purpose. I know I should carry my cell phone, but, living out here, it's like, there's hardly nobody out here. And I normally do, Joe. I normally do have my cell phone on me. But it was one of those nights I was just like, I'm just going to go for a shorter walk, just up and down our road, really is all I did. Our road is about, if you do the whole thing up and down both ways, it's a mile and 8 or 1.8. Okay. So I wasn't very far from home or anything. Just far enough that I couldn't get my husband when I needed him. In my time of need. Yep. Okay, I thought I put that drill down, but no, it's still in the pen because I just put fresh wax in here and it's sticking pretty good. Let me talk about this square thing. I'll do squares. Like I said, I'm not opposed to squares. But for some reason, and I was telling Suzanne this when I was talking to Suzanne, for some reason, and I don't know why, it makes my index finger hurt to do squares. I think it has something to do with the fact that I wiggle them and I turn them and I do things and I put all this pressure on my index finger when I do squares that I don't when I'm doing rounds. That's all I can figure that it is. And then of course, when you get to the point like right here where I'm putting these in between and you got to give it that little extra nudge to pop it in between. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It just hurts my finger. Okay, yeah. So, like I said, this is the largest square painting I've done. And, oh, there's a moth. Yay. He's probably going to taunt me through this whole thing. Excellent. So, anyhow, yeah, that's how that goes. But anyhow, so, like I said, my husband is outside. He's pulling some weeds. His friend is here. Well, our friend. He's our friend from high school, actually. He's one of the guys that my husband would hang out with when he was a teenager, working on cars and stuff. And I would hang out, and wait for them to get done playing with the cars. And then we would go, I don't know what we would go do. Go drive around or something. I don't know. But this is one of his buddies. They've always, tinkered with cars and talk cars and shop and that kind of stuff. And He lives in Tennessee, and so he's up here for a few days because his mom fell, broke her hip. Oh, not good, right? But he's up here and he's helping his parents do some things for a few days. And he's going to come over and the boys are going to go hang out. Yeah, the boys are going to hang out. Have some boy time, right? I get my girl time, so it's only fitting they get some boy time, right? All right. Maybe before he leaves, I can get him to bring in a chick or two. Not female, human chicks, but, you know, chicken chicks. They're so cute, you guys. So cute. I'll tell you a little story about the chicks. But before we do that, what if you bend your tip? Well, Pippa, I don't know. Can I bend my tip? You know what? Somewhere around here, I've got a bent tip drill pen. Huh. I might have to try that. That's not a bad idea. I might try that. Huh. So, moths are good luck. Well, I hope that means I'm going to have good luck then, because he's in here flitting around. There we go. There goes Crashly. That's what she said. Okay, that just... Where's Maritza? Is Maritza here? Nope, Crashly's doing Maritza's job. That's what she said. Oh, you're here until somebody comes looking at you. Looking for you. Oh, goodness. You're still having the party? I know Kathleen's having a party for her granddaughter. Still having a party? They bend easily? What, I can just bend this one? I could bend, how do I bend this one? This metal tip, how do I bend it? I don't know how to do that. Anyhow, yeah, I'm going to talk about that right now, Urella. I'm going to talk about my charity. So, you said the tip bends easily. Well, okay, yeah. All right, so let's talk about my charity. All right, when they said this was going to be a fundraiser event, I was like, oh, I have to think about this for a second. I've done the DP-a-thon a few times now, and it's never been one that we were raising money for a cause. I was like, oh, okay, so let me think about this. It only took me a couple seconds to think about it, to come up with what I wanted to have my fundraiser be. And it's very, very personal, as many of ours are. You know, I just listened to Crashly talk about the epilepsy. Before I move on to mine, Crashly, I just want to say, I kind of mentioned in your live that I've had many students with epilepsy. And so I've been trained in, you know, watching for that and all other types of seizures and stuff like that. 2 years ago, though, I'll tell you this. I had to be trained in how to give a certain medication for a child who, oh, Crashly, welcome to the membership family. Crashly has joined memberships. I have memberships on my channel now, and she became a member. So you get special things. You'll have to go back and see all the special videos and pictures that members get. Thank you, Crashly. But I had to be trained a couple years ago. You bend the plastic? Okay. All right. I'll have to try that. I've got one. As a matter of fact, I think Kathleen sent me a pen that has a bent tip. I'll have to see if I can find it. Maybe that will help. Anyhow, before I move on to mine, I just wanted to say this. I kept thinking this in Crashly's live. I had to be trained on how to give this child a medication. Now, this child had grand mal seizures. Okay, so those are like the big ones, right? And I had to be trained into what happened if he had a seizure. Now, this may be a TMI moment for you guys, but I had to learn how to give the child a medication in his booty. Yeah, in his, yeah. It was in a syringe. It was a syringe medication. It's super fast that way. It gets into your bloodstream super quickly, and I had to be trained on how to do that. And the whole time I'm learning how to do this, I'm practicing just with a blank, empty needle and a little dummy doll, I guess. I'm like, please, Lord, please, no, no, no. No, don't ever let that happen. Please, no, I don't know. Oh, but yeah, I mean, so many kids I've known with seizures, and the things that will set the kids off with a seizure. You know, I remember a child that had a hard time watching like a video or something on TV, and because that would cause a seizure. But so I get it, Crashly, I get it. Yeah. So anyhow, to my fundraiser. Let's talk about mine. So my fundraiser, I really only had to think about it for a minute because this is something that's very close to all of my family, and that is BRCA gene mutation cancer. Okay? And I'm going to talk to you about what that means. A lot of people do not know what BRCA gene is. Okay, it's BRCA. There's 1 and 2. There's 2 genes. Every woman has them in their body. It's breast cancer. The BRCA, breast cancer. BRCA gene. Okay? Your BRCA gene fights cancer, is what it does. It fights cancer. If you have a mutation of your BRCA gene, 1 or 2, it confuses your body, and your body does not know how to fight cancer, and it may allow those cells to divide and change rapidly, causing cancer. Okay? So that's what a gene mutation in your BRCA gene will do. So, the BRCA gene, if you have a mutation of your BRCA gene, okay, either 1 or 2, women 50 out of 100, okay, that's 50%, right? 50 out of 100 is 50% will get breast cancer if you have a mutated BRCA gene, all right? The normal standard would be 7 out of 100. So, see, the risk goes from 7 out of 100 to 50 out of 100 for breast cancer. It also raises the risk of ovarian cancer. 30 women out of 100 would get ovarian cancer when typically it's 1 out of 100. Okay? So the risks, the odds go up a lot. Okay? If you have a gene mutation. All right? So, you can test for them. You can definitely do a genetics test for the BRCA gene. And you can see if you have a mutated gene. So here comes the family history, all right? I haven't really talked about this on my channel at all, but here's the family history. My grandmother had breast cancer. Not once, but twice. About 10 or 11 years apart, I believe. My grandmother at 86, I believe, after she'd had breast cancer twice, died of ovarian cancer in a nursing home where she had been for, over a decade. She lived in the nursing home. She died of ovarian cancer. All right. Her sister died of breast cancer. My mom at about 60 years old, which is a little scary because I just turned 60, right? Last weekend, I just turned 60. I think my mom was 60, 61, something like that when she got breast cancer. Okay. So when she got breast cancer at this time, then we started really looking at our family history with lots of cancers, lots of breast cancers, lots of other types of suspicious cancers for BRCA. Okay. So we were all tested. My mom was tested. And of course, she was positive for the BRCA gene mutation. And then I was tested. And my sister, I don't think she was tested right then, but she was eventually tested as well. So my mom tested for the gene mutation, positive, it's mutated, right? I have a mutated gene. So I carry what is a mutated BRCA gene. So my risks are high, okay? Let's see. Our BRCA gene is very unique. We have, instead of 2 copies of your gene, we have 3. Any mutation of your gene confuses it. We just happen to have 3 copies of ours, which makes it very interesting to the doctors and things. No Pippa, but she is next. That is next on our agenda, is that my daughter is tested. So BRCA is definitely hereditary. You pass it down. It can go to males or females. if you are a male, it increases prostate cancer. My uncle died of prostate cancer. You guys, it's bad, right? It's a bad, bad deal. Some of my cousins, my aunt died of, it was something else. I think it was liver, but it's also in the family of BRCA cancers. So yeah, like, there we go, a lot of my family. So we can only assume my aunt was never tested, my grandma was never tested, my uncle was never tested for the gene mutation, but we just kind of all assume that they probably had it as well. All right. Some of my cousins, I came along, we had a cousin, and she found out she had breast cancer. She had the genetic test done. She was positive. Based on her diagnosis, she decided on her treatment for her breast cancer. She decided to have a double mastectomy, and then at that point, once they've removed everything, there really was no need for chemotherapy and radiation. My mom had chemotherapy and radiation. My sister developed breast cancer. Now, the interesting thing is my sister does not test positive for the BRCA gene and still had cancer. So it's not like, you know, oh gee, no, you've got to know, you've got to be informed. You must be informed. For cancers, it's bad, right? It's just bad. Cancer is bad no matter what. Yes, where to donate is in the description box. If one of my moderators could go grab the link and throw it in every once in a while, that would be great. It is in my description box of my video. So my sister does not test positive, yet she had breast cancer. I test positive. I have not had breast cancer. Knock on wood. And I'll talk about a little bit about that in just a second. My mom, after her first bout with breast cancer, about a year ago, almost about a year ago now, was not feeling well, and it was digestive issues. She was having trouble and lots of pain in her abdomen and things like that, and was going to the doctor, seeing a gastroenterologist when she was feeling really, really bad. Her appointment got canceled. They sent her to emergency, and that's when they found out that she had cancer again. Now, they called it primary peritoneal cancer. And it could either have been one of two things. It could have been BRCA related, which I know that sounds weird, but I'll tell you why. Or it could have been metastasized breast cancer. It was BRCA related. Why? Well, it's a cancer of your abdominal lining. Like in your abdomen, you have a lining around your abdomen to keep everything in, I guess. You have something called an omentum, which is a fat flab, which is in front of all of your organs, like right behind your belly, you know, right behind your belly button and stuff. It's called an omentum. And this type of cancer is ovarian. It's not in the ovaries, but it is the exact same cells, and everything responds exactly like an ovarian cancer. But it's called primary peritoneal cancer. Peritoneal is your abdominal lining. She has been fighting that for the last year. She is done with chemo. There was no radiation. She had to have a major surgery, a Hunt-and-seek mission for cancer cells, really, where they went in and they cleaned out everything they could, took out her appendix, which happened to have cancer in it when they tested it. And she's just now getting to where she's up and around again and moving and trying to do things. Still not feeling her normal self, tired, weak, whatever. So what does that mean for people who test positive? Some of my cousins felt like it was a sentence. A sentence, right? Mickey, you whipped them off. No chemo, no radiation. There you go. Oh, colon cancer. I've had a friend had colon cancer. I know. Chemo is rough. It is definitely rough. I hear somebody said, hi, Wolfpack. Hey, Wolfpack. Hi, Debbie. Oh, bye, Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Bye, Debbie. Hi, Christy. I'm talking, so I'm missing people in chat. Oh, it has too many characters. Okay, go to V Foundation. Look up V Foundation. That's the name of the foundation that I'm having donations go to. So now I lost where I was. What was I saying? Lost track. Yeah, she's just now getting to where she's, oh, the cousin. The one cousin does not want to be tested because she feels like it's some sort of a sentence. Like, why do I want to know? Why would I want to know? Then I just, then I'm just gonna know I have this high risk of getting cancer. Well, okay, you could look at it that way. Or you could look at it as knowledge. I know Pippa said something back here about not having information about like the daughters or something. You need to know. You need to know. Okay? So why do you need to know? Because there are some things you can do. There are some things you can do if you know that you have this higher risk. Okay? So there's medications. Anti-estrogens, because it's definitely an estrogen-based cancer. Anti-estrogens. My mom took tamoxifen forever. They never stopped her regimen of tamoxifen after her first breast cancer. When I found out that I was BRCA positive, I got an oncologist. I see them once a year, and I took 5 years of tamoxifen. That is supposed to help prevent cancer, taking tamoxifen. So that's one step. I did that. The next thing you can do is make sure that you have like a double checkup every year. So mammogram every year for sure. And my oncologist looks at that. And then 6 months later, I see my general physician and he checks everything over. So it's a double, twice a year checkup. Okay? So more checkups than what, standards would be. The other thing you could do, and if there are people who have done it, is opt to have a double mastectomy just because you know you have a higher risk, and you could just opt to have a mastectomy, and then that risk for having breast cancer, is eliminated, just eliminated. Angelina Jolie was one. She chose to do it. She tested positive for BRCA and chose to have a double mastectomy and then reconstructive surgery. It has been offered to me for sure. My oncologist has said yes, definitely. If you're worried about it, it's definitely an option. And she also went so far as to say that the U of M, University of Michigan Hospital, is where she would send me if I chose to do it, because U of M Hospital makes beautiful breasts. That's exactly what she told me. U of M makes beautiful breasts. They do great work. They make wonderful breasts. So that is what she would have recommended. I have opted not to do that. All right. I think it was Nikki said when she had breast cancer, she said, lop them off and be done with it, right? Yeah. So that has been my take on it. If it happens, and it may not, it may not. I mean, I got a 50% chance. But if it happens, that's what I would do then. I would say, take them. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with the chemo and the radiation, and I just take the risk away, just be done with it. Because a lumpectomy, radiation, chemo is no guarantee. I mean, nothing's guarantee, but taking them off is a higher percentage of a good outcome in the long run. And then send me to U of M and get me a nice new pair of 20-year-old tatas. Yeah. Okay? So that's kind of the decision I made. The other thing that you can do proactively is have your ovaries and your fallopian tubes removed. So I was like, okay, I can do that. Unbeknownst to me, my mom and I ended up at the same time, the same day, going in to have our surgeries. Yeah. Paula, having the information from testing helps your doctors with preventative medicine. So are you positive, Paula? I take it that's a yes. Yep. So that's what I would do. That's the choice I've already made ahead of time. I'm not going to do it now, but if something happened, you know, that's the route I would take. That's the route I would take. Oh, so you didn't have reconstructive surgery. Okay, there you go. Yeah, and my mom went through all that during this COVID crap. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? I know. So that is, that's my family's history. That's our story. My son and my daughter truly need to be tested because it goes to male or female. It doesn't discriminate, right? So they both need to. If I was to be negative, then they wouldn't have to worry about it because I would have to have it to pass it to them. So my sister, who has tested negative for the BRCA gene, her daughter doesn't have to be tested because she can't pass it to her. She doesn't carry it. So, you know, not to say that she couldn't develop cancer, but what you can say is she does not carry the BRCA gene. It seems to me, you know, they're doing so much good research and things with different diseases and cancers and whatnot, that something that's this specific, that's based on a specific gene in your body would seem like something that could be targeted pretty easily and research could be done. The V Foundation is not the original research option that I found when I started looking for things, but it is a foundation that has really championed this type of research. They do have excellent ratings. They are a 4-star foundation. They have excellent fiscal management and transparency, and it was started by a man who had cancer, you know, so wanted to research. They have raised millions of dollars. So maybe someday, maybe in my lifetime, you know, we'll see some progress with that and some more, hey Melly, some more forward, you know, forward motion and maybe more prevention. I mean, you know, we can always hope. So that is my charity. If you guys would like to donate to it, I think Maritza has said she cannot put the link in because it's too long, but it is called the V Foundation. That's all I have to remember. V Foundation, Google it, and it's pretty easy to find. All right. So there we go. Yeah. All right. My hubby came in. I'm going to see if he can go get some babies. In case you don't know, we have baby chicks. Let me see if I can get him real quick. He's just right out here. Let's see. Before he takes off with his buddy. Hang on just a second. Oh, your mom tested negative? Oh, hang on. Lost the chat on that. Hey, hon, can you do me a favor? Go get a couple babies. Not that baby. The other babies. The other fuzzy babies. Just get a couple. He can go get some babies. Sorry. I keep wiggling the camera because I hooked my mic to it. Sorry. I wiggle a lot. I hit my table, it jiggles. You know, I wiggle, jiggle. You know. Everything wiggles and jiggles. What can I say? Oh, yeah. I've seen those patterns for the fake boobies. Yeah. So, I mean, speaking of that, ladies, or men can get breast cancer as well. You know, have them tatas checked. Have your tatas checked. Yes. It's almost time for mine. I know that. I hit my appointment with my oncologist, my mammogram and all that is in the summer. And then usually like in February, I see my regular doctor. So it's time. it's time to go get them tested. And yeah, it's interesting. My oncologist has changed a few times. And my new oncologist is my mom's oncologist. Yeah. So I actually saw him before she did. And then when she found out her diagnosis, then I was like, oh, well, that's my doctor. That's my new oncologist. Yeah. So I live near Lansing, Michigan, and they have a hospital, Sparrow Hospital. They have, I wiggle and jiggle, I know. Things just, wiggle and jiggle. Yes, thank you, Terilyn. Yes, it is in the description box, but apparently you can't post it in chat. So, oh, Valerie, I did not know that. If men get breast cancer, they're more likely to die from it. They've gone a long way with treatment of breast cancer, I will say that. But, a cure would be the best, of course. Of course. Yes, get your mammogram. Oh, I hear them, you guys. I hear them. All right. Oh, you got two of the older ones? All right. Let's see if we can get... Oh, we got one of each. Okay, got to make sure we can get in the camera here. Hang on. Oh, hang on. My chat's all my video's all messed up here. I can't see what I'm showing everybody. Here, hold this one for a second. Oh, okay, because I can't see it on my screen over there. Okay, so this... Oh, hi there, little one. This is one of the older chicks. This is a amber sex link. Amber sex link. We got two like this. They're getting their wing feathers and all this. Look at them wings. Look at, isn't it cute? It's probably gonna poop on me while we're doing this. But look at, isn't it cute? So cute. So that's an amber sex link. Hi, baby. So cute. All right, and then
Bandit.
You brought Bandit. This one we call Bandit. You'll see why. Here's Bandit. See why? Look at Bandit's face. You're gonna peck my ring, aren't you? They love my jewelry. They always peck my rings. No, you're not gonna peck it. No, you're thinking about it. No. But look at these wings, you guys. Look at the wings. They're so beautiful. This is a barnvelder. Barnvelder. They got these beautiful. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. Show them your wingies. Yeah, look at that. Aren't they pretty? So pretty. Can you see it? Okay. Barnvelder. We had 4, and we're calling this one Bandit because look at its face. Look at that face. These are all supposed to be hens. Okay. So we had 4 like this and 2 of the amber sex links. And then on my birthday, right? Yeah, my birthday that started out with a flooded basement. Family came over and then things were going great. And then one of my chicks got sick and died. Yeah. So we had 3 of these and 2 of the yellow ones. Until my husband went to the feed store the other day. He went to the feed store the other day, you guys. And look what he came back with. These are little tiny, tiny chicks. You guys, look at it. Look at it. Okay, this one is called Mystic Moran. There's a whole bunch of Morans. There's like black Morans, blue Morans. This one's called a Mystic Moran. They're black, and they have like light white, yellow on their chest, their faces. Aren't they adorable? He got 6 of these. 6. So we have 6 of these, and we have 5 of the older ones. Which one is trying to take off on him right now? Trying to just take off. But are they the cutest little things you've ever seen? Look at this one. Look, he wants to go. No, he can't go. All right, they're going to go now. So we have 11 new chicks. 11. Isn't that something? Aren't they adorable? I love the little chickies. They're so adorable. Just the cutest little things, right?
I love the little chickies. They're so adorable. Just the cutest little things, right?
Gotta turn my volume off. Hang on. Seriously?
Turn my volume off. Hang on.
Sorry, I can't get the volume to go off on this. I'm watching chat on my laptop, not my laptop, but my school laptop. I can't get the volume to go down. If I watch the video, I can't get the.
If I watch the video, I can't
can't get the. Actually, I watched the video. I can't get the. I watched the video. I can't.
Okay, forget it. I can't get the volume to go off on the laptop. I don't know why it won't go off. Maybe it won't go off. Oh, I think I know. Hang on. Let's try this. You might hear it echo real quick for a minute. Just a second. I gotta hit this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now I can actually watch the video as it happens and there's no echo. Woohoo! Yeah. All right. Okay. So there's the babies. That's the babies. Aren't they cute? No. I hear Rowdy too. Rowdy's outside. I hear Rowdy. So let me tell you a little bit about Rowdy. Okay? A little bit about Rowdy. On my birthday, my sister came over. Now, my sister has at least 100 chickens. All right? 100 chickens. I think her goal in life is to Rowdy the bully. Yes. Hi, Robert. Hi, Diamond Queen. 2020. I need to name one Chuck or Chick Pinson. Okay. All right. We'll name one Chick Pinson. That's funny. So my sister, hi Shelly, has, well, thank you, Crafty Heifer. Okay, thank you very much. So anyhow, my sister came over. She's got 100 chickens. She was trying to nurse back the little chick that got sick, but it didn't work. My sister is like the chicken whisperer or something like that. I don't know. So I keep telling her that Rowdy is a mean-ass rooster. And she's like, well, you just have to bond with him. And I'm like, bond with him before or after he gouges my leg with those spurs? She's like, no, you just got to go, like, pick him up like when he's in the coop at night, getting ready to go to sleep. Just go get him then and pick him up and walk around with him. I'm like, no, I have never held that rooster. I have no intention of holding that rooster. No. So anyhow, she comes over and she goes, all right, where is he? And I'm like, well, he's right there. He's the only rooster we have. And she goes, oh, he's beautiful. And I'm like, I know he's beautiful, but see if you can get near him. She's like, okay. So she takes off out in the yard and she got within about 4 feet of him, I guess. And he starts getting his whole, getting all antsy thing going. And I'm like, oh, God, here he comes, And she stops and she goes, hey, buddy, what are you doing? And she's talking to him like a kid talks to a baby, How are you, buddy? And he stops and he starts like pecking the grass. And she's like, so you're gonna pick some grass for me? Oh, is that good grass? And she's just talking away. And I'm like, I'm just waiting for him to come at her. Did he? No, he never did. I'm up on the deck. I'm just watching. I'm on the deck watching the whole thing. I'm like, no, I'm not going near it. And he didn't do anything. All right. So then she looks at me and she goes, all right, come here. Come down here. I want you to come down here. I want to see what happens when you're near. Oh, okay. All right. So I go down into the yard and I'm like, all right. I get close and I'm standing like beside her. And what's he do? He starts to come like around her where he could see me better. Come to my side where he can come around her and get to me. I'm like, see, he's going to go right around you and he's going to come to me. And she goes, well, don't move. I'm like, don't move. Why? I don't like him. I'm scared of him. I'm scared. I'll admit it. I'm scared of him. I don't want anything to do with him. No. She goes, you just got to stand your ground and you can't back away from him. I think if you keep backing away from him, then he's going to keep doing that. And I'm like, I said, okay, listen. After a while, she was so good with him and he didn't do anything to her. I said, okay, I got a deal for you. She's got some young roosters. Yeah, she's got some young roosters that she found or something. I don't know. Her boyfriend found them, brought them home. They were abandoned somewhere. All right. So I said, I got a deal for you. Hi, Dancing with Diamonds. Oh, you're in love with diamond painting. This is my DP channel. You got a channel. Okay. What was I saying? I said, I'll make a deal with you. You take Rowdy. You take Rowdy for a while and do some rooster rehabilitation, socializing, whatever you want to call it, with Rowdy. I'll take one of the new roosters that you got. And she was like, yeah, no, she wouldn't do it. She won't take Rowdy home and work on rooster socialization. I thought she would, but nope, she won't do it. I'm like, okay, fine. But, it's been a little better. I still don't get too close to him. I don't want to get too close, but I can kind of go out in the yard and walk around a little bit. I just give him his space. He gives me my space. I give you your space, and we shall be good. Everything will be good. Yeah. Yep. Keep your distance, and we're cool. Anyhow, Emily, you are fine. Just fine. Yeah. Hey, Jen, how are you? Yeah. We are all doing well. So, anyhow, I hope you guys are having fun with the DP-a-thon, right? Hope you're having fun. I didn't get to watch much this morning because my daughter-in-law had asked me a couple days ago if I wanted to go to this thing called pot-a-plant. Pot-a-plant, right? So me, her, and my daughter, we're all kind of into succulents, okay? If you know what a succulent is, I can't really explain them to you because I really don't know how to explain them, but they're easy to grow, they're hard to kill, and I use them in my fairy gardens. Oh, I do have a fairy garden video coming up. I did some clips. I'm going to put that together. Putting my fairy gardens together this year. Not from scratch, just refreshing them from the winter and putting in new plants and cleaning them up and stuff because they really take a beating over the winter. I have 4 different fairy gardens. It was time to redo them and put new plants in and all that stuff. So succulents, I have found, work excellent in fairy gardens. They make excellent fairy garden plants. So when they were here for my birthday and they were looking at the succulents I had just purchased for my fairy gardens, and then this thing pops up on Facebook about this pot-a-plant. So it's all succulents. You go to this farm and they have the plants there. You can buy the plants, buy a container, put them all together right there. So we were all excited about it. So turns out my daughter had to work, so she couldn't go. Sounds law-breaking, pot-a-plant. So she couldn't go. So I ended up going to this event, we'll call it an event, with my daughter-in-law and her mom. All right? Yeah, I got buzzy and I haven't watched it yet. Okay, all right. They're kind of like cactus. Some of them really look like cactus. Yeah. Anyhow, Dancing with Diamonds. I have Quake Cold. I use it sometimes. Right now I'm just using white wax. The Quake Cold gets a little stringy for me sometimes. It's good at first, but then it gets a little stringy. It works great for a while. That's my opinion. But anyhow, so we went to this event, and it's basically at somebody's house. And it's out where Kathleen Cross lives. It's in Kathleen Cross's town, which was interesting. She told me to stop by, but Kathleen, I was with my daughter-in-law and her mom, so it was kind of like I was kind of at their mercy, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyhow. Okay. Kathleen, I'm just going to show Kathleen out. If you want to go find her, she lives in Lake Odessa. All right. Lake Odessa, Michigan. It's this little town. And I've been there a couple of times. And I know it's called Lake Odessa, but Kathleen, I guess I never realized that it actually has a lake. Lake Odessa actually has a lake. I'd never seen the lake. Yeah, I saw the lake today. There's actually a lake at Lake Odessa. Imagine that. So, anyhow. So, it's at this lady's house. She kind of lives out, off the beaten path. And they got some greenhouses and whatnot. And I thought there was going to be tons and tons of succulents. Nah, there wasn't. She had some. We went at about 12, about noon. Oh, yeah, it was just about noon because I remember in the car on the way there, I was making my Diamond Art Club purchase on the way to Lake Odessa. Good thing I wasn't driving, right? So, yeah, there just wasn't that many succulents to choose from. Then she had different types of containers that you could plant them in and whatnot. We just went and we bought a few succulents and we were done. We left. But I had to go to the bathroom. I'm like, here I am out in the country. And I'm like, I would just go behind the barn or something and go pee. But, you know, I don't know these people. And I just took a chance and I just asked. I said, is there any access to a bathroom anywhere? And she goes, well, yeah, I have a bathroom. And I'm like, okay, great. I went in her house. I was like, okay, I'm going in her house. I'm going to the bathroom. And walked in and she said, hey, let me check the bathroom first just to make sure there's no kids' underwear on the floor. I'm like, okay. She's got all these little kids running around, right? And I'm like, okay. So I go to the bathroom and the first thing I noticed was, oh, one pair of underwear, two pairs of underwear. Okay, she didn't check very good. But anyhow, I got to go to the bathroom. And then I could focus on the plants, right? Then I could focus on the plants. Before I couldn't. I just had to go to the bathroom. But I was a little disappointed. I mean, it was a cool idea that you could go buy your plants, plant them right there, get some little decorations to go in it and stuff like that. She just didn't have very much. I think maybe she'd sold out earlier. I don't know. It was just, there wasn't much there. But anyhow, I love succulents. They're so pretty. And my stepdaughter was like telling me the names of all of them. And I'm like, wait, what? You know all these? You know the name of that one and that one? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, how do you know all of them? And she's like, well, we've been researching. So when I was at their house, I numb them. When I was at their house and I went in and I was like, holy smokes, it looks like you guys have been to a greenhouse. A greenhouse exploded in your house, which is my house. If you don't know that, it's my house that they rent from me. Hopefully they're going to buy from me. Cross my fingers, they're going to buy it, right? Anyhow. Sorry, had to have a drink. They have them everywhere. They're just all over the place. And I was like, okay. Now, we tried to go to a different place. In Charlotte, there is a greenhouse, and it's called Rose Acres, I think. I went there last year, and I got my succulents for my fairy gardens over there. And I have never, ever in my life seen as many succulents. Imagine a large greenhouse, like a large greenhouse. And practically the whole thing was filled with succulents of all different varieties. It was crazy how many there were. So we tried to go, but apparently they're not open on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, is that a little odd? They're closed on the days that people don't work, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you want to go get succulents there, you got to go on Monday through Thursday. Yeah. So we made plans anyhow. We'll go back. We will go back. And I think we're going to plan a day when my daughter isn't working, because sometimes she has Mondays off. And we can go on a Monday and go buy some plants, get some lunch, make a date. Make a date of it. Me and the girls. Me and the girls. Anyhow, there was that. That was something that we did today. Just a little different. Try to find something fun to do. Yeah. Are you talking about plants, Creative Mayhem, under a LED light? I think that's what you're saying. QVC. Oh my gosh, you guys, the things that people are telling me that QVC sells just kills me. Who was telling me? I think they were telling me that they were buying diamond paintings on QVC or Home Shopping Network. My stepdaughter got me a painting from, where was it? I just did the video and I can't remember. Where was it? It was, oh, come on, help me out. Where was it? My mind's gone blank. I can't think of it. Can't think of it now. I would never think to buy plants from QVC. Seriously. I'm retired. Zoo Lily. Thank you, you guys. I knew you guys would remember it. Zoo Lily sells diamond paintings. Who knew, right? I certainly did not. I had no clue. But they actually have some halfway decent diamond paintings on Zoo Lily. I was like, all right, okay. Yeah. Not that I need to go buy any, because Lord knows I don't. But anyhow. So, on my birthday. Oh, you guys, that was so much fun on my birthday. When we decided to do the pop-up live. I know some of you were there. So on my birthday, it was a very small gathering because my family's small. Mom and dad, sister and boyfriend, my kids. Okay. So, yeah, that was it. After mom and dad left and my sister and her boyfriend left, it was just me and the kids. Of course, Dale. He doesn't go anywhere. He's here. But we just got talking. And my son had really been asking me a lot of questions about diamond painting. Lots of questions. And I showed him a bunch of my stuff and went into the bedroom where all my paintings are and all that kind of stuff. Oh, and plant food. All right. I don't ever watch QVC. I might have to start. No, I don't need to start. I don't need another thing to know. Maybe if I had a purpose, I would go. But anyhow. So I'm just showing them, and they're asking lots of questions. And it started out with my mom asking how come the Ice Princess painting was so sparkly. Because it was in my hallway. It's still not hung, but it sits in my hallway. And she was like, how come that one's so super sparkly? So I had to start explaining to her all about ABs, sparklers, because she's done a couple diamond paintings now, right? ABs and sparklers and all that. And then I had to show her the ABs and the sparklers and all the stuff I've been buying from Tina and blah, blah, blah. Showed her the ABs and the sparklers and the painting. And, it was just a whole educational, 45 minutes probably. And when we went into the bedroom, Melody was laying on my bed. Melody that I just finished, all blinged out Melody, right? And she's just laying on the bed. And my son was like, whoa, what is that one? What is that one? Anita, they are not all partials on Zoo Lily. You have to check. Some of them are partials, but there are full drills as well. Yeah. And some of them don't look too bad. You got to kind of look through them all. Anyhow, so he's looking at Melody, just like, whoa, okay, what's the deal with her? So I went through and I kind of showed him the things that I did and whatnot. And he's like, she's sweet. I like her. I'm like, yeah, you like her? He goes, yeah. I'm like, you want her? He's like, what? I said, do you want her? He goes, you mean you'd give her to me? I'm like, yeah. I got a frame over here. I've had the frame since before I ever finished her. I bought the frame. People ask me where I got the frame. It's a poster frame. I bought it at Meyer. I know many of you don't have Meyer, but I love Meyer, and it was an inexpensive frame. It works great. It's the perfect size for most of these Diamond Art Club paintings, these big ones like this. So you could try Meyer if you're near Meyer. Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, Illinois. Sorry if you're not. Anyhow, I said we can frame her. I got the frame right here. We can frame her. And... oh, you like the video of my mom opening hers? Yeah, that was pretty sweet. She thought she was getting another one, and she said that she'd like to redo her video because she wanted to do a better job. Made me laugh. I'd do a better job. I'd talk more. I'm like, okay, Mom. We'll do another video someday. Anyhow, he fell in love with Melody. Fell in love with Melody. Hi, Qualicrafts. And I said, we'll frame her up. So we were getting ready to eat dinner anyhow, or hamburgers, hot dogs, that kind of stuff. And I said, we'll frame her and you can take her home. So after everybody left and we got back around to it, oh yeah, Melody, we're going to frame Melody so you can take her home. So we get her out. I get the frame. And my husband, of all people, says, you could do that live right now on YouTube. And I'm like, oh man, I could, couldn't I? All right, cool. So I know that my kids are game for it. My daughter has a channel. Major Impact Farm. If you haven't checked her out, she's got a channel. Homesteading. Yeah, all homesteading stuff. Animals, planting, farming. Well, And my son has a channel where he games. So anyhow, he thinks he's going to redo his. We'll see. So I grabbed the camera, grabbed the tripod, and I'm like, okay, let's roll. And they're like, really? I'm like, sure, we're live. There's nobody here yet, but we're live. Let's go. And before you knew it, you guys, there were like 50 people in this pop-up live. We were on for 45 minutes. It was a hoot, just a hoot. We framed Melody, got her all set. Everybody got to meet the kids. And, that was so much fun. That was just so much fun. People want to see my son diamond paint with me. And he's like, okay, maybe I can. Indiana? Oh, Indiana has a Meyer. I've never been to Indiana Meyer. Is there just one? There probably isn't very many. But yeah, so we framed her up, got her all set, chit-chatted for a while, had a good time, and it was a hoot, just a hoot. So I don't know, maybe someday you'll see my son. He was kind of game. He was kind of up for it. He was like, yeah, maybe. I said, we can do something small. He said, I can't do a whole painting like that, because I had this one out. And he's like, I can't do a whole painting like that. And I'm like, no. We'll just do something small. I said, maybe I could give you some keychains or a little, notebook or, something. That's how I got my mom started, right? Started out my mom with a notebook, or maybe you just work on a small painting with me and we don't have to finish it right then and there, but, So we'll see. He was kind of game for it. It would be funny. Reminded me of Tia. Tia and her son, that diamond paint together. I'm telling you what, guys. These boys, I don't know if you guys have boys. Boys are something, aren't they? Boys seem so tough and so non-emotional, and girls, girls are all over it. Girls are sensitive and girls are talky and we're girls, most of us, not all of us here, but most of us, we're girls, we know what it's like. But sometimes boys just seem so hardcore and tough and they don't share their feelings and stuff like that, right? So I gotta say that on my birthday, which was last Sunday, first thing in the morning, I'm brought to tears. And what am I brought to tears by? My son. My son. Now, you guys, if you watch the live, you realize that my son is 6'1", okay? He's a big guy. And he brought me to tears. This big human male person brought me to tears because he texted me first thing in the morning, early. And I'm thinking, he's usually not even up at that time. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning. He sends me a text. Happy birthday text. I can't remember it now. To the most wonderful woman in the world, you are my inspiration. You are my everything. You are my life. My life would never be what it is without you, or something like that. I'm crying. 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm crying. I'm like, oh, that's my boy, Oh, yeah, he can seem like such a tough guy sometimes because, I told people in that live that giving him Melody was perfect because, he's my hippie boy. He really is. He's just, he's a gamer. He's a this, he's a that. He's a good kid. Don't get me wrong. He's a really good kid. He's never gotten into trouble. He's gotten, some parking tickets, but he's never been in any trouble, anything like that. He's just a good kid. But, to have your son, and he's done this before, tell me, or tell anybody, actually, he'll tell anybody that I am the most important person in his world. Just rocks my world, Just rocks my world. If Tia was here, I don't think she is. I'm sure Tia knows exactly what I'm talking about when your sons are like that, right? You don't think your son would ever diamond paint with you? You might be surprised. He might. He might. Oh, your husband. My husband will never, ever, ever touch it. That's guaranteed right now. I know that. So, yeah. Anyhow. Yeah. Coming up on 7. Okay. I go till 7:30, right? Yeah. So your son's a truck driver and he's staying home to help you? His mama, isn't that sweet? I mean, you know, sons are just a whole different breed of character, you know? If you don't have one, you know, I'm sorry you don't have one if you don't have a son, but they are something else. They are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, yeah. What was the next thing I was going to talk about? Normally I've been writing things down lately because, you know, I turned 60. You know, might have something to do with my memory. I don't know, but you know, sometimes I don't remember things like I think I do. But yeah, that's why I've been making little lists when I do my lives of topics to talk about. Oh, I know. One more thing I was going to talk about. That's my sweet little girl. Oh, my little doggy, you guys. My little dog. Holy smokes. Aw, your mom was your world. That is so sweet, Josie. Aw. I'm going to make him diamond paint with me. Yeah. Come diamond paint. Hey, Mama Vapes. You have a 26-year-old, a 25, and an 18-year-old. All boys. Yay. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Terralyn. The link for my donation to the V Foundation supporting BRCA Gene cancer research. Yes. Yeah, and he just might do it. He's a ham. He's a ham as well. Both of my kids are. They were both theater kids, music kids, you know, so they're both outgoing and whatnot. That's why I knew doing that pop-up live would be just fine with all of them because they already do their own videos and stuff like that. Although my son's never in his videos because he just does like gaming videos where he shows, I don't know, shows who he's killing, I guess. That's all I can figure. I just don't know. But my little dog, Toffee. All right. Toffee and Tifa, they're sisters. People will argue that they can't possibly be sisters because Toffee's gone gray and whatnot. But we rescued them from the animal control. It wasn't Humane Society. We have a county animal control. And they had basically gone and confiscated a whole bunch of dachshunds from a breeder. And they were just overwhelmed. Too many dogs, couldn't take care of them properly. And so they had these dachshunds in like 2 or 3 different shelters around the area because there were so many of them. So this is a long time ago. This is about 9 years ago now when we rescued them. But we went, and it was just me and my son that went, and we were just going to look, just looking. We had no intention of getting anything. We're just going to go look. And then we saw these 2 little dogs in a little kennel together, and they're brindle dachshunds, and their names were Genia and I just saw it yesterday. Genia and Mystic or something like that. And they were in this little kennel together. Now the one dog came right up to the front of the cage and wanted to see us and whatnot. And I picked that one up and I was holding it and I was like, oh, you're so sweet. You're just a sweetheart, you know. And that was who we had named Toffee. That's Toffee. Clearly we got them, right? The other dog stayed at the back of the kennel and didn't come up until my son was the one that coaxed her up to the front, got her to come up to the front where he could pet her and things like that, and he could pick her up. That one's Tifa. Now, they're completely kind of the opposite now. Tifa is the people person and loves people and will go to anybody, and Toffee just likes to bark at everybody, right? Toffee just likes to bark at everybody. Hey, Brittany. I'm sorry, Roxanne. I lost my other one in October. I had a Chiweenie. That was a tragic event. She was old, 15 and a half, but it was still a tragic end, and it was sad. I still cry. I cried last week about Onyx, you guys. I did. Anyhow. So they are sisters. That's what we were told at the animal control when we adopted them. They were from the same litter. They should know, right? They were the ones that went and confiscated the animals from the breeder and got the information and whatnot. So they're sisters from the same litter. Toffee, however, has just looked like she's aged much more. She's gotten very gray and all of that. Toffee has always had horrible teeth. Now, it's kind of a dachshund trait. It may also been worse because of the breeding situation. Who knows? But she's had just horrible teeth. She also had recently, in the last couple months, developed like a mass, a cyst, like in her armpit. Okay? So as soon as I could, I mean, the vet was crazy. You know, they were doing very limited things, basically emergency stuff only. So when things relaxed a little bit, I could get her in. I knew that she needed to have her teeth done, and they would probably pull teeth, right? Because she has a lot of teeth missing now. Last time she had a dental done, they pulled teeth. She was down to one canine, you guys, in the front, and that was about it. And have that cyst looked at, see if they could remove the cyst. So I took her to the vet. They did all of her checkups, gave her shots, did her teeth, pulled 4 teeth, and removed the cyst, which was kind of in her armpit area. Oh my goodness, you guys. When I got that dog home, you would have thought she had just gone through the worst torture in the world. Now, granted, I'm sure she was in pain. Having 4 teeth pulled out of your head is not pleasant. If you've ever had a tooth pulled yourself, you know it's not pleasant, right? So having 4 teeth pulled had to be like, oh, right? And then having this cyst removed, she's got a 4-inch incision in her armpit area. Yeah. So she was not happy. Not happy at all. And boy, has she just soaked it up. Well, you keep working on it, Roxanne. You know, if I ever got another one, it would have to be a long-haired, like a blue merleish or red merle one or something. Oh, they're so pretty. But anyhow, she has soaked up the attention. Soaked it up. Now, the directions all said, you know, make sure that she doesn't jump. Make sure she stays calm. Keep her on a leash when you take her outside to go to the bathroom so she doesn't run around. And I'm just looking at these people going, you do not know my dog at all. This dog is the last one that's going to go running anywhere. She's not going to be jumping around. She's just going to come home and lay around. That's what she's good at. It's what she does. The other one is the one that would run around and stuff. Not Toffee. Toffee just wanted to lay around. And she wanted to be with me in my lap. And this is funny. She's not really my husband's dog at all. But I think it was the day she came home from surgery. He had worked extra hours. He was tired. He was laying down. It was the day because I wanted him to see the incision and see what they did. So I took her into the bedroom. I let her get up on the bed and we looked at her incision and he looked at her and she gave him these big sad puppy dog eyes and he's like, all right. He covered her up with a blanket and the two of them took a nap. That's when I went for the walk, when I saw the fox. So they were in bed just taking a nap, the two of them, which is so unusual. It was so interesting. And then when I got back from my walk, double dapple. Oh my gosh, long hair Roxanne. Oh, see, that's what they call them, isn't it? Like a gray or a red dapple or something like that. Oh, a blue merle Great Dane. That's awesome. I love that. I love that. That's awesome. So my girls are both brindle. If you think about that, that's not common in the dachshund world to have brindle. If you think of like a boxer, you know, with the brown and darker brown stripy kind of look, that's brindle, just in case you don't know. But these girls are brindle. They're very unique. They're cool. Uh-oh. Dogs are barking now. Oh, I know why. My son's friend is here. Uh-oh, we're going to have dog chaos for a minute. He'll make them be quiet, though. They listen to him pretty good. But they just took a nap together. And when I got back from the walk, after I saw the fox, and he was out in the yard doing stuff. That's probably why the fox went trucking across the road, because he was outside. He probably scared up the fox out of our property and sent it packing. Didn't even know it. But, yeah, here they are napping. I go in the house and I'm like, where's Toffee? Because now she's on the bed. She's on a king-size bed, right? And she's not supposed to jump. And I'm like, oh man, if she jumps off that bed, yes, that would be awesome, Roxanne. I'd love to see your dog. Hi, Shine. Don't let my dog jump off the bed was my thought. You know, she just had surgery. If she rips open those stitches, oh no, right? So I was like, where is she? I go in the house, and where is she? Still in bed. Still in bed, tucked under the blankets, sleeping away. She's completely passed out. Hi, Karen. And Beth. I didn't see Beth. Where's Beth? Hi, Lizzie. Uncrafty crafter. You had a brindle boxer. See? So you know brindle. It's beautiful. It's beautiful coloration, right? So she's passed out in her bed, covered up with the blankets with her tongue hanging out of her mouth. Because mind you, she has no front teeth now. No front teeth. No canines. No front teeth. There is nothing to hold her tongue in her mouth. So her tongue is hanging out her mouth and she is passed out. And she snores, you guys. This dog snores. Yeah. So she's in my bed, passed out, tongue hanging out, snoring, right? Later, I realized that where she'd been laying now, she has got blood on my sheets. I'm not certain if it came from her mouth or it came from her incision, but, there's a little bit of blood on my sheet. And I'm like, well, okay, that was nice. I hope you enjoyed your nap. But, man, she was out like a light. I'm certain it had to do with the trauma of the day, the pain meds, all of that stuff. But she was unconscious, just passed out. But she's doing much better now. She's up and she's getting around, and she, for the first 2 or 3 days, I would take her down the 2 stairs or 3 stairs out to the backyard to go to the bathroom. But now she can kind of do the stairs on her own and stuff like that. So she's feeling much better. Those boys are getting loud. I'm going to have to go say, boys, shh, right? Mind you, they haven't seen each other in a while, because he lives in Tennessee, the friend. But she can get up in her chair now. She has her own little chair. Has to have a footstool. So the chair has a footstool and then the chair, and she can get up on the footstool and then up into the chair because it's low. She cannot jump up on the couch. She's too little. She can't jump up on the couch. Her legs are literally about, 2 inches long. She's got the shortest legs I've ever seen. Her sister can jump up on the couch. Oh, you want to see her? I can show her to you, Karen. Hang on, let me go get her. She's out here wondering what the boys are doing. But she is doing really good, you guys. Let me get her real quick. I'll show you. Hang on. It'll take me like 30 seconds. She's right out here. Come here, Toff. Okay, good. I'm live. They want to see you, Toffee. They want to see you. All right, come here. Come see the peoples. Okay, come see the peoples. All right. Threw the mic on the floor and everything. Now they're both here, you guys. They're both here. All right. So, here. I got to hold her kind of carefully because that incision. Although it's feeling better, but, man, for the first 2 days, man, she would wince. Every time. Hang on. Look, you got to look in the camera. Got to see in the camera. Look in the camera. Okay, let's see if I can get her. Hang on. No, I got to go over this way. Hang on. Here, say hi. I can't get her in there very good, you guys. Oh, don't snore at me. I'll tell you what. Hang on, let me try this a different way. Here, let's just hold you. Hang on, let's hold you right here. Oh, hang on. Say hi. This is not working. I can't get her in there right. Stop. Now she's wiggling all over the place. Say hi. Wiggle. Stop wiggling. Say hi. Oh, goodness, you're going to get in the diamond painting. There, that's pretty good. Anyhow, she's not wanting to be on camera. She just wants to be in my lap, of course. Now, if I turn the camera on me, you could see her, but that's not a pretty sight right now, so we're not going to do that. Anyhow, now she's all tangled up in the microphone cord. I tell you what, her breath smells better. It smells a lot better. Yeah, after she got her teeth done. But anyhow, yeah, what you can see is adorable. I know, it's hard to get her in there, but anyhow. So yeah, we got about 15 minutes left. So if you guys did not check out the V Foundation and you feel so inclined as to, you know, shoot them $1 or $2, that would be awesome. I know there's a lot of fundraisers all through the DP-a-thon, and make smart choices and, you know, choose what's near and dear to your heart and stuff like that. And
How long did this take?
that took me about a month.
Well, it's awesome.
About a month. This one's taken about a month too.
You're
Yeah.
really doing a good job.
Yeah,
there.
thank you. Say hi. We're live on YouTube. We're live
Hi.
on YouTube. This is Kevin, my husband's friend, our friend, my friend too. So anyhow, yeah, say hi.
So
So
admire the artwork.
yeah, they're looking
It's
at
pretty awesome.
Bluebird song right now. So yeah, Bluebird song. Trying to get Toffee to like be on camera, but she doesn't want to do it. She doesn't want to show her
You're
face.
doing a great job at it.
Well, thank you.
What's
Thank
your breath
you.
doesn't stink anymore?
Well, that's what I was just saying. Her breath is a whole lot better now that she got her teeth cleaned and got some of those rotten old teeth out of her head, right? Hi, Kevin and Dale.
Bobby, good job.
Hi, husband's friend, Kevin. All right, you guys have fun.
All right.
All right. So there's the boys off to, I think they're going to go play with tree limbs or something. Every time Kevin comes up from Tennessee, he ends up working at his mom and dad's house. Go figure, right? I think his parents are in their late 80s, I believe. So are you going to look at the camera now? Are you going to look at the camera now? Almost. We're almost there. She's kind of settling down now that there's not too much, excitement here. Can you say hi? Oh, hi. I know. You want to look at me? Okay. Toothless. We just call you Toothless now. I think it was Marissa and...
Here's the question of the day.
Question of the day.
How much?
How much
$150, $200.
to sell that one?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That I don't know.
Come on, people.
That one I don't know if I could sell that one.
Yeah.
Oh, they've seen Bluebird song. I think most of them have. That would be a tough one to sell. That one.
On an average. What
I
would
don't
one
know.
this size?
I have no idea. I don't
Get
know.
anybody that sells them?
I don't know too many people that sell them. Yeah.
They sure are nice. Just
Yeah.
collect them.
Yeah, we just make them and collect them. And
Is there any like waterfalls?
oh, yeah.
Just like the Tequamanon would be cool.
Oh, I would love to do Tequamanon. If I could get a good picture of Tequamanon Falls, I could have one made.
Really?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You can
You can have them custom made. Yeah. Yep. The next live is Creative Mayhem. She is up next. It is linked below. Oh, Jennifer's here. Hey, Jennifer. You saw the puppy? All right. This is my puppy that just had all of her surgery. Yeah. At least double the cost of what you paid for it. Oh, there you go. Oh, Cheryl, you donated? That would be awesome. Thank you. Yes, Tequamanon Falls would be beautiful. The future home of the Chuck Pinson Museum. That's me. That's me. I'm going strong. I've got them all, you guys. Got them all. Hey, oh my goodness. Here's something interesting. When we were doing the Chuck-a-thon, I tried to contact Chuck Pinson. Well, I didn't hear a response from Chuck Pinson. But I did this week hear from Chuck's wife. Yeah, Chuck's wife. She emailed me. Apparently the email that I emailed, they don't use very often. They don't check it very often. But I heard from Chuck Pinson's wife. Stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned. That was so exciting. Yeah. Yeah. It starts at 50 when it's not done. That's right. I know. I know. Did you hear what he said? He's like 150. I'm like, oh, I don't know, maybe. Maybe. I mean, to part with Bluebird Song, yeah, it would have to be a pretty penny for me to part with Bluebird Song. That painting is so beautiful. All right, you gonna go now? Okay, you can go. All right, you can go. Now I'm covered with hair. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. What I was saying, I told Marissa, oh, Valerie. Oh, Valerie. Uh-huh. I know, Jen, it's like you get this whole fan thing going, right? Oh my gosh, I talked with Chuck Pinson's wife. I mean, that's pretty close, right? Not him, but his wife. That's pretty close. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. Yeah, I talked with a celebrity. Valerie, yes. Yes, there will be a Chuck Along Part 2. Stay tuned. Yes. That's all I'm going to tell you right now. Stay tuned. We have about 10 minutes, and I'm going to talk for about 5 more, so you get a little break. Let me just say thank you to everybody who has joined the channel as a member. It has grown. We have quite a few now. Thank you for... Oh, you just got another Chuck Pinson. Oh, did you get the one today from Diamond Art Club? Thank you, Melly. Thank you for watching my channel. And we hit 3,000 subscribers. Pay attention. I think there's going to be a giveaway. It came up faster than I thought, so I wasn't ready, but I'm getting there. So yeah. Yes. So, Chuck Along number 2. It's going to happen. It's gonna. So get ready. If you don't have a Chuck, get ready. 3,000 subscriber giveaway. It's a coming. There you go, Jen. Mrs. Pinson is the force behind Chuck. Is the force behind Chuck. Yes. I found them on Instagram. They got kids, little kids, young kids. One of them was oil painting. It was so cute. They don't have a whole lot on Instagram, but get a Chuck, Karen. Get a Chuck. I think, last I knew, the paintings from today were not selling out. So I don't know. Maybe Diamond Art Club got a whole boatload of them, but there were still some available. So check them out. I'm on the first square, row 2 of the Dia Flower Pot Bestie. Oh, yay. I'm doing the sky. The sky's, yeah, it's a lot of work. It's checkerboard for sure. But I'm excited to get back into the flowers. I just have to go the flowers and then her face. And I'm done. That's a lot still, though. Suzanne's way ahead of me. Way ahead of me. Yes, please take part in the next Chuck. It will be coming. Thank you for the congratulations on the 3K. I'm just like, are you serious? It just like last weekend, I don't know, I had really good videos because I had some sneak peeks of some companies. I did that. Bella Safina, and it was a great weekend, and subscribers just blew up, and I was like, okay, all right. I better think about this giveaway, like now. Anyhow, there's still 3 new ones left. See, they're not selling out, so maybe they got a whole bunch. So yeah. If you haven't got one, go on over there. Hopefully that Chuck Pinson one is still available. It's very, very pretty with the seaside and the houses. And somebody asked if there's a mermaid tail in it. And I'm thinking, yeah. Yes. So Cheryl, Bella Safina, let me talk about it. She had some that she ordered and they came in. The one that I got, Simple Things, I think she had 50 of. The other ones that are in production, she doesn't have as many of, but she pre-order sold them. I have 2 more coming, actually. Yeah, 2. And I think she just posted on her Facebook page that they've made it to the U.S. They've been produced. They've made it to the U.S. So what she's going to do is she has more in production. When they're in production and they're on their way here, she's going to put them up for pre-sale once she knows they're headed to the U.S. Okay? So check with Bella Safina. All right. I know, Maritza had to get a Bella Safina. They're so cute. And I don't know if you guys caught it, but she creates a lot of her own designs. She uses artwork, and I'm assuming like clip art things that she purchases, and has units that she's purchased, and they're available for her to use. I know. I hear you. I know. You can go. There you go. She's like, where'd everybody go? The boys went outside. I want to go. But she creates a lot of the artwork. Like the cutie ones, the cutesy ones, and the one that I just got, she created using all of those different pieces and put it together herself. They're fantastic. Oh, Lisa, you must live international. She might start because I think this is going to be big for her and it's starting to blow up for her. So pay attention. Just if you haven't, she's on Facebook. I don't know if I linked her Facebook page, but there's a Bella Safina Facebook. And that's where she kind of makes all of her announcements and stuff. And you can see her progress on making those cute, adorable, customized tools and stuff. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Check it many times a day. Well, Yvonne, just keep checking. If I get a heads up that new ones are coming out there, and I think she's going to put a couple up here really soon, you guys. I think that's what I'm catching the wind of, is that a couple of new ones are going to come up for pre-sale real soon. So pay attention. There's one I want. It's a little Christmas girl. She's darling. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. Yeah. So I don't even think she's on the website. I don't think she's on there. There's some other ones that aren't on there, I know, so I don't think those are on there yet. But just keep checking. It's one of those things, just keep checking. What is the Chuck Pinson-a-thon? Cheryl, that is when we work on a Chuck Pinson painting, and we all work on a Chuck Pinson together, and there's usually prizes, and we post our pictures and our progress on Instagram, and whoever's working on it, the other YouTuber that's working on it, we do like little whipping chats and talk about it and things like that. It's a lot of fun. It's like a diamond paint along, Get a Chuck Pinson and paint along with us, and we'll talk about our progress and all that. All right, so think about that. It'll be coming. It'll be coming. Not like next week or anything, but you got time to plan. Prepare. Get yourself a Chuck Pinson. Listen to me. And his wife was so sweet. She's like, I love Chuck's work in the diamond art form. I'm like, yes. Thank you, Maritza, for putting up her Facebook page. Yeah. Yes, you can join along. We'll let you know when it's starting. That means there's more than me. Yeah. Yes, Yvonne. I haven't said when. I haven't said when yet. It's going to be a little while. A few months yet. I'll just say it's fall time. It's going to be fall time, if that helps you. Not that you have to work on a fall painting. I think I will, but yeah. Anyhow. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Head on over to Creative Mayhem. She is next. Thank you for your help, moderators, and everybody who supports my channel. And yeah, watch for that 3,000 giveaway. It's coming. I'm waiting on one thing, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll with it. So anyhow, thank you so much, you guys. I'm going to let you go. Go get a drink real quick. Head on over to Creative Mayhem. You know she's a hoot, right? I'm sure you'll have to sit through some bad dad jokes. No, they're funny. Go listen to some bad dad jokes from Creative Mayhem. She always comes up with something unique for these DP-a-thons. So go check her out. All right. I will talk to you guys next time. Thank you so much. It has been great fun. I love you all. And yeah, I will talk to you next time. Enjoy the rest of the DP-a-thon. See you guys later.